Hello, dear Merit YouTube channel viewers, and I hope you use that subscribe button and the bell. Just click it to get the all possible information from our channel and from me, Vytautas Milbutas with you. Usually you see me during the live uh, when the events coming, like the last Gangster Poker Series. We had the record for having 4 final table coverages with me, but we're trying to do new stuff. And now I'm live here for you in YouTube channel. And as 1 week ago, we just finished our Gangster Poker Series with a bunch of records. It's a perfect time to share that information here with you. So first of all, I hope you will enjoy this format, and I will always be able to make it live for you. And if you have any questions, any comments, just write down on the Merit Poker Facebook page, Instagram, directly to me, Vytautas Milbutas on Facebook, or in the comments down below here. I'm here for you to bring that real poker experience from Merit Poker. So please help me to do that perfectly, as you wish. So first of all, we had record-breaking 5.67 million in a prize pool. It was 3 million guaranteed last series. So in 2 weeks, we shared 5.67 million in a prize pool. Of course, the big one, the starting one, the warm-up, the buy-in was $1,500, and it was 576,000 a share. Guarantee was 200,000. So almost 3 times bigger when we expected. So it's like really ridiculous numbers. Moreover, the biggest one, the high roller 10K tournament, was guaranteed 250,000 and almost $1 million were in the prize pool out there. And the ridiculous things were happening in cash game tables. In the peak, we had 26 tables running. It's amazing. And it wasn't like once. Night after night, there was 24, 20, 22. So always what I saw being nearby the tables, always like 50, 100 PLO Hold'em were running. And I was really surprised about this one. But with the records, of course, we have a bunch of interesting stories out there. Like probably the biggest one, actually, for me, it was absolutely amazing story with Merit Poker. She was kind of regular in a local tournaments out there in the Merit Poker. As she claimed, she's from St. Petersburg in Russia, and she has with her husband Willa here in northern Cyprus. So now she's able to be like 5 months out of 12 in the Cyprus side, and so she enjoyed the playing poker in the local community. So she was playing the free roll there. After the free roll, she participated to the satellite of the 5K event. Afterwards, she won this one. And with the first and the only bullet, she reached the final table, finished in a 6th place for almost $100,000. It's absolutely ridiculous. Of course, some of her plays, professionals would say, are like ambitious or maybe like super low variance and etc. But I appreciate her result and how she managed that situation. You know, the biggest her cash before this victory was same as the buy-in of 5K tournament. So for me, it's like dream come true and a good example for everybody just to participate, keep trying. As you in the Merit Poker page, you're able to see the schedule of upcoming tournaments for like local community this week. And I saw a couple of the satellites for the main event for the next one that will be in the 24th. The next series will start at 24th of October and last till 5th of November. So it's like good timing, especially when the no big names are there, only local community in these satellites to participate, to make a ticket and go on and do the best you can, as Maria did. Another one, really interesting one, we have kind of polarized player from Turkey. Like I love actually his style. I'm watching him for a couple of last years, and I'm talking about Orhan Ateş. In June, in the main event, he was a part of the deal and made 80K in that main event. It was a buy-in of $2,200. And this time in a high roller, he finished 4th for 96K. And it was instantly after warm-up tournament I mentioned before. He was in a four-way deal, and he won actually that tournament for 71,000 in a five-way deal. Yeah, and he won that tournament for 71K. So amazing results here, like 230,000 in a back-to-back series in Merit Poker for Turkish Orhan Ateş. And it's ridiculous for me, back-to-back things, and it's part of a skill from my perspective. And what about our Russian poker legend that he's come over every time here in the Merit? And I was super excited and happy to see him here in APT Sochi when he was the Merit Poker, in the Merit Poker T-shirt, and like he's like promoting, doing the stuff. And he had a bunch of deep runs in the last Gangster Poker Series. I mean, warm-up, he was 12th. In the main event, he was 6th. And in the high roller, he finished 10th. So into the money before the final tables, or in the final tables before the huge money. So he's doing the deep runs, but nobody is completing for him. So wish him best of luck. Of course, should be any excuses here. Like he won $107,000 during these deep runs, but no like finishing in the top 3 spot or etc. or finishing before the final table. So thumbs up here for Dmitry. And another 2 guys, Ukrainian Igor Rakashevsky and Andrei Patichuk from Russia. They were up a bit for a while. They were not in Merit Poker. They're absent for that. And they come back here for the huge series, and they were part of the deal in the main event. 255,000 goes to Yarashevsky, and after the deal, of course, they played for the 15K and the win. And then Andrei Patichuk took the tournament, the 5K main event. So he finished for $285,000, which is also like a really huge, one of the biggest prizes for him, as I saw in the handle mob. Also, we have a huge star out there who was kind of in a normal shape. I mean, he wasn't like introduced as a huge star or something. He was part of the like regular players, and he was really, really friendly. And I got really lucky to have them conversation with him. Of course, you're able to see the interview. I'm talking about Patrick Antonius. You are able to see the interview, 6 parts, small parts with all the 20 minutes interview were made publicly here in the Merit Poker YouTube channel. And of course, I got uber lucky to have the conversation afterwards, the couple of hours. We are talking about the things, and there are lots of good stuff I heard about it. And if you want to discuss or something, just find out me in the Merit Poker during the series, and I will say that info that I got shared and etc. And I got rumors like if his plans won't change, we will have him here in the Merit Poker in January series. So good things are happening here. Moreover, the Lebanese has our big community out there, and I want to talk this time about Ali Saad. He was part of the deal in June in the main event. He finished with the 85K, and now he was the 4th in a 10K high roller for 90K. So another huge accomplishment. He's not playing too much here, and as he has, of course, things to do in life more than poker. But like these days, when he is coming and trying to play, he's in a good shape. Moreover, he was one of the he finished 4th place in the APT Malta a couple of years before. So like really good results here from El Saad. I'm pretty surprised because they like according to him, he wasn't playing too much. So really, really good results out there. And another one, this time the second in the monolith after this couple of the good runs in a Merit Poker in Kazakhstan. It's Daniar Obakirov. He was in May during the last huge poker series in Merit Poker. He was second in the main event with the $203,000. It's a huge, huge payday for him. Moreover, this time in a high roller, without the deal in a 10K one, big one, he finished first. He won the tournament without the deal with $277,000 payday. So almost half of the million here for Daniar, and his aggressive styles seems like it pays off for him, like for sure. Moreover, I should mention Dominik Manka, the Polish poker professional, well known. Another big, huge, like for him probably no, but for us it's a big one. Finish for him. He was 3rd in a high roller this time for 120 $8,000. So back to back, good things. Like, yeah, he went before in the big ones here, and now he's back to the Merit Poker and won again. So showing that how much he can do, and like seems like we will have him from time to time again and again and again in Merit Poker. Moreover, talking about the new series, upcoming one, the regular ones with 1 million guarantee, which start, as I mentioned, it will start on the 4th of October. We'll have good news, especially for the players who come up early and play the main event, the first one, as we will have two of the main events. It's usually $2,200 buy-in, and both of them with the guarantee of 350,000, but usually exceed a lot. So this time shouldn't be the difference, as we have the good news for you. The French poker community called Entrams will come to us. It's basically like we're expecting 50 to 100 lawyers, doctors, businessmen. They have the hobby, they love poker, and they will come to the Merit Poker for the next festival, and they're planning to be a part of the first main event. So for us, it should be really interesting and, of course, challenging to show them that we are like at home and we can do the things. So from my perspective, the first main event should be really interesting and much more challenging as usual. So be sure not to be late and come from the beginning. And another thing I want to mention, like the introducing or trying to help you a bit with the poker. As I promised you before, I will make you a short poker tip. I hope from the next time when I will do the video the same like this one. Of course, I will promote the new event, talk about the schedule and etc. But what was my idea, and just bring a little bit of the poker theory or kind of the tips for you. So guys, you will help me a lot if you have any interests, if you have some kind of problems, as if you feel that you are not comfortable in some kind of spots or the situations. So just let me know in the Merit Poker Instagram, Facebook, or like here in the comments, or for me, as I mentioned in a Facebook, like private message. And this time, I would want to talk about these light free bets when somebody is opening and you're deciding to free bet or not him. And usually, some of the players, they are choosing pretty random cards. But as I hope you're not playing the poker for a living, I think the best thing is to have some kind of strategy, some kind of like small things to do and like basics, and maybe some kind of even the rules, not to get into trouble against professionals or other players. So my tip would be like, you have the cards that you're not comfortable to play him. Like, I will give you an example. Let's say you're on a button, the white small thing you have in a late position, and let's say in a cutoff or in a hijack, somebody's opening, and you're not. What's the best cards you're not comfortable to call with? Let's say that some of the players, it could be like King 9 suited or Ace 5 off. The best cards you think it's not profitable to call it. So it's the best candidates to make a free bet in that situation. So it could be a bit light, but the best, not like 10 free suited or something, but in the range-wise, it's the best cards you are not comfortable to play with making a call. So from my perspective, you're not going out of the line too much. But of course, you should be aware of the players opening in an early position, and you're like in the let's say in the under the gun 3 or 2, also in the early position, and you're having such a cards as King Queen offsuit, and you're not comfortable to make a call with them, as a lot of the players, like 5 or 6 players behind you. Probably it should be the best option just to fold that one, because the opening range is too tight, and you're facing 5 or 6 opponents behind you. But in the late positions, it's absolutely the best situation. Like if you have let's say the tighter player, and you're not comfortable calling here in that same situation with, let's say, King Jack off, it's the best cards for you to do it, but you shouldn't then free bet King 9. So it's pretty easy to understand. And guys, if you get it, just try to do it. Not, of course, in the biggest tournament you play, but these small things can help you a lot. Of course, you should, if you try that, of course, you should write me down, just say if it worked, if not, and we will talk about it. Here, guys, I'm always open for you just to talk about the poker, about the strategies, about the. Of course, I'm playing here in Merit Poker for 3 years, so I have some kind of insights and reads on the players, the field tendencies, etc. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and be sure you press the subscribe button here on our Merit Poker page. Let me know what you're interested in and what you expect in the future live videos here for the Merit Poker YouTube channel. Vytautas Milbutas was with you, and this monologue was really tough for me, but I promise you I'll be better and better. And thank you for your time, and see you soon in the next one. And of course, in less than 1 month, let's meet on the Merit Poker in Northern Cyprus for Vintage Poker Series. See you soon.